Hey there, everybody. This is Ducky from All Things Web Development. We're going to give you a little bit of an update and rundown of what Master Coder is going to entail today. And I hope that this will clear up a lot of questions that you may have and also help get you excited for the new Master Coder program that we're going to be putting out. So let's first talk about when this is going to take place. So we're going to have, first and foremost, it's going to take over a period of 12 weeks to complete the entire contest. That means that you're going to need to make sure you're committed. Now, because of that, we're letting you know well in advance. We're going to start taking applications for this in June. So that means that in June, we're going to be putting out the link on our website, and I'll get to how to apply in just a second. But when we start taking applications, that means you're committing to whenever we have already announced the start date that you're going to be available for 12 weeks. And if you're not, you're disqualified. Even if you just miss one round, you're eliminated, gone. Now, there may be more than one challenge per week. Just like on MasterChef, sometimes they have, well, most times what they will have is a qualifying round where you can get a qualification for immunity or an advantage of some kind, and then you can get a pressure test where you are going to get eliminated. Now, that being said, I know that 2 challenges per week might be a little bit daunting, so we're going to be making these challenges with that in mind. We aren't going to make challenges that are going to be complete websites all in one, because even for me as a professional web developer, a full website like that can sometimes take weeks. So it's going to be a challenge where you create something that you can create in a week or in whatever given period of time that the challenges are given, and whether we choose to go down the route of having the immunity and advantage type of thing, or whether we get the elimination only. Now, that being said, we will let you know ahead of time what that's going to be before we even start with the qualifying rounds and before the applications. We haven't decided that yet. How to apply? That will be on our website. Now, a quick announcement here. We're going to probably change our website from tyler-lazenby.com soon to atwd.com. We're just in the process of getting the domain and the hosting set up, and then we're going to start building the website sometime soon. That will make it so that we can have a more branded website, and I can start to actually grow the server a little bit more through pay-per-click ads and that kind of thing, which would make it so that we'll have more people actually participating in our challenges and make it a little bit more fun that way. What will be involved? Anything from debugging to creating web pages or simple websites, depending on what the challenge is going to be. Now, these challenges are going to be very specific. They are going to be testing 1 or 2 things that you are going to have. Now, that being said, you will be able to use your own frameworks in most cases, but you'll want to brush up on the basic stacks of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, because those are involved in almost every single website. Whether you're using TypeScript or any kind of compiler or anything else like that, you need to know those. So if you want to participate with that, you need to be familiar with the basic stack. That also means that you're going to be going up against some professionals who want to be able to win this, and there will be a reason for why they want to win this, and I'll go into what you may win here in just a second. Actually, let's go into that right now. We are going to make an actual trophy with the Master Coder logo, which we have not yet revealed yet because it's still being created, but the idea of it is going to be the Master Coder. And that is one part of the prize. It's only part of it. There will be physical prizes as well, given to at least the winner. I'm not sure about runners-up. Depends on how much participation we have, and how much interest I see here. If I can put more money into that, that would be the best. And that's up to you whether or not I can put that in there. So if you're not even participating, you can still support this and make it much more of a exciting experience for everybody by supporting the server. How you will submit. So we will be using Git control. So that means you need to have a repo set up that you can use week after week, so that you can submit your code. And there are a couple of reasons for this. One, I'm going to require that your commits also be verified with the SSH key. That way I can prevent cheating. And I would also like to make it so that I can actually see that you actually created this code when it was created, rather than just copy and pasting something from another project. The point of this whole thing isn't to make it so that you can just show off what your previous work is, it's to show off your current skills. All right, now elimination. Now that is going to be something that we're going to go into. Elimination is going to be something that we will go into either live, or we will make sure that we inform the person who is eliminated ahead of time and then announce it after that. Reasons for being eliminated will be given. So if you cannot take criticism, this challenge is not for you. So just keep that in mind. When you want to be part of this project, you will be criticized, and it won't be the type of thing that you've seen me doing on the server previously. You will be getting Gordon Ramsay type criticism, and that may include a little bit of stronger language. Now, I am not Gordon Ramsay. I don't swear. I don't make personal insults. But if you can't take this, the type of thing where I might say your code looks like garbage, it is not cleaned up. We don't have any time as professional developers to go looking through your code to see what it means. If you can't take that kind of criticism, then this code challenge is not for you. A quick note. Some staff will be participating. These staff members have been involved in the planning of some of the aspects of this, but the more confidential matters, like what the code challenges would be, are actually going to be kept separate from them, and we've discussed this in our staff chat. So it will be fair. They will have a little bit of knowledge of how the contest structure is going to be, but there aren't going to be anything that they're going to use like a loophole or anything else like that. They will be held to the same standards as what I've been talking about previously. The judges are going to probably be the administrators for this server. So that includes me, Merlin, Andrew, and anybody else that we may add here within the next few months. But that isn't likely to change since I don't usually add administrators very often. Now, why are we doing this all? Well, we're creating a YouTube channel, and this is probably the best way to showcase this. Now, the YouTube channel has been in existence for quite some time, but there really hasn't been anything added to it. We want to go ahead and create some more engagement and make this server a little bit more exciting to be part of and to come back to and be here more often. So that's what the whole purpose of this. And I love being transparent with all you guys because you totally understand where I'm coming from. That being said, this YouTube series is going to be high production. We will have narration, we will have actual screen captures, we will have video production, maybe even some animations. If you want to be involved with that, let me know, because I need helpers. I need people who can edit. I need people who can do voiceovers. I need people who can animate, because I am terrible at it. And if you want to be part of that, let me know. Just keep in mind that I have literally less than double digits coming from the server right now, and that means that I won't be paying you. Now, I hate putting that out there because you should be paid for your work, but if you want to volunteer, know that it's welcome. So I'm not asking you to, I'm just saying that it's available, and if you want to, great. One last thing. When should you not participate? Well, first and foremost, like I said, if you cannot take criticism, this challenge is not for you. If you can take criticism, great, but you're also going to want to be kind of experienced in this whole thing. You want to be an experienced developer. You want to have some website experience professionally or semi-professionally under your belt, because you're going to be going up against those type of people. You will be going up against people who know how to compile code. You will go up against people who have some coding experience. I already know some of my staff are going to be going in there, and I know some of my staff already know how to code pretty well. So make sure that you know the competition. But more importantly than that, because I don't care what level you are at, if you can code, if you're creative enough, you can make it in this business. But more importantly than all of that, if you do not have the time to dedicate for 12 weeks, do not sign up, because I will eliminate people who just drop out for the week. If they're not checking in or anything else like that, you're gone. You need to be committed to this, because the prizes are worth it. The physical prizes include physical merchandise. They include well, I'm just going to say it. They probably will also include a full membership to JetBrains for a year. And that is going to be one of the bigger things we want to be able to give out, is this JetBrains membership. This is a very valuable piece of software that will help you with professionally. The last thing I want to be able to say, that you shouldn't participate if you are the type of person who will badmouth others. Community guidelines still apply. No personal attacks. You can criticize somebody, and you can even use stronger language like it's garbage or whatever, without being disrespectful to the person themselves. So keep that in mind. Now, I'm really excited that we're going to have this Master Coder event. It's one of my joys that I've been trying to keep back from you guys for the last few weeks. I'm really excited that you're going to be able to have this soon, and I really, really am looking forward to seeing everybody's reaction to this. Have a great day, and let me know in the comments or in the server what your thoughts are.